The fat boys break up, now every day I wake up I'm seeing the regression going on inside of Jacob. Cause we our own ops like Russell with the Lakers. Should've sent us to the Heat, but the Lord will never trade us. Damn little man, I'm just trying to do me. Get it in before I sleep like my little brother Seed. Givenchy, flyest Jew you ever seen. You can't say what I say cause you ain't see what I seen. I don't want much, man, I have everything. A nice fly wife, a fly young king. So I don't worry about the hatred and drama they bring. I will reply, but I'm doing my thing.
So give me Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. Right? Because this is why it's happening. Right? This is why it's happening to us, is because we don't know. Right? We don't know, we don't care to know. And how can you know unless you stop and find out? Right? Because God is not going to speak to you. Anybody that tells you that I talked to God today, he's a damn liar. He's not going to speak to you. He's going to use his prophets like he always did. Right? When Moses was given the commandments in the wilderness, well, how do you think he got that? Right? How do you think that message got delivered to the children of Israel? Right? It happened, from the Most High through Moses, right? And then down to the people. And that's how it always happened throughout the hands of time. And this is how it's happening right now today. He's using brothers, right, from all parts of the world, different kind of walks, right, from the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. He's using us to push this message, right? Bring it up.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
Right, we're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because we don't know anything about the Sabbath day. We don't even regard it. We don't regard this Bible. People say that they love God, but then as soon as you crack open that Bible, they like, no, I don't want to hear what that say. You know what I'm saying? And it's because they're what?
For my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because we reject knowledge, right? How y'all sisters doing? Y'all got a minute? Y'all got a minute to hear the words of the Lord? Okay. Start it over.
My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Right? Because we reject knowledge, he's going to reject us. Right? And how can you be mad at the Most High? Because some of our people be like, well, where is God at when drive-bys happen? Well, where were you at when the Most High told your foremothers and forefathers to keep these commandments? That's right. What was you doing then? Right? What are you doing now that we're telling you to come back to the Lord and repent? You're literally ignoring the prophets of the Most High and literally wanting to do the things that you want to do. Right? Read on.
That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that hast forgotten the law of our God. I will also forget our children.
Right? And this is why we getting that too. Right? He forgot us. Right? Not saying that he don't know who we are, because he know who we are. Right? He never literally is no end of the Israelites, which we are. It told us that in the book of Ecclesiastes. Right? We understand that. But what he's saying is that he's no going to govern us with his protection. He's no longer going to fight for us anymore. Right? Because our forefathers literally wanted to forget his ways. So he forgot them and he forgot us. Right? So give me the book of Isaiah. Right? Give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 29. And I think I want verse 9.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 9. Stand yourself and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine.
Whatever our people are.
They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink.
Right? They stagger because, again, they don't want to know the words of the Lord. Right? They don't want to know the words of the Lord. They want to know buying sundresses. Right? They want to know buying sunglasses. They want to know going to get their hair did for tonight's party. Right? They want to go, hey, I got to go get an outfit. It's a fight party tonight. I got to go get an outfit for tonight. They're trying to prepare to sit there and party, and they breaking the Sabbath in the midst of doing that. Right? Read on.
For the Lord had poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep.
What are these people?
A spirit of deep sleep.
What are the people keep walking past?
A spirit of deep sleep. And had closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers have been covered.
Right? Right? The prophets and the rulers, the seers, they have been covered, which is why your pastors can't teach you nothing in the church. This is why our people turn away from the church, because the pastors in there robbing them for their money, right? And they're getting aware of that, but they're not aware that this Bible is their heritage. They're not aware of that because of these wicked pastors been blinded, and they're teaching false doctrine to our people. This is why our people don't want nothing to do with them, and then what happens with that? They don't want anything to do with the Bible now, right? So read that again.
For the Lord had poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and had closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers he covered, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed.
Right. So this book is sealed to you. This is why people say, I used to read the Bible, and they put it down because they don't understand it. Right? They don't understand it. Why? Because the pastor tells them to pick it up from the book of Matthew when the Bible starts from Genesis. Right? How y'all sisters doing? Y'all got a couple minutes? Y'all mind if I ask y'all nationality? Your nationality. You black, right? But that's what we've been told our whole life. But look at the brother's shirt. That's black. Do your skin match that? Or does it match more of that dirt that's right there? It look more like that dirt. But black and brown is two different.
Any color I know that keeps me shaded. Look, y'all been here 73 years.
Hey, I understand that.
What color I am.
I can. You just said you black, sister.
But what you talking about, I done been through, brother.
No, you haven't.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're calling yourself black and 73 years of living, and I'm 36, and I know that I'm not black. Right? I'm 36, and I know that I'm brown that comes from the dust of the ground. Right? We're different shades. It's not a black man walking the planet, just like it's not a white man walking the planet. Right? So 73 years of living, it lets us know how lost our people are. Read that verse again.
And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which man delivered to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth.
Right, so as many people say that I've been where you at, and I know the Lord, I believe the Lord, don't know their nationality, right? Read.
And with their lips do honor me.
So with their lips, they say, I believe in the Lord. I love the Lord. Right? I'm obedient to the Lord. Right? That's what they say. But what do?
But have removed their hearts far from me.
They've removed their hearts far from me by calling themselves black. By calling themselves African American. And not calling themselves Israelites. They removed themselves far from the Lord. They don't know who he is at all. Right?
And their fear towards me is taught by the prophets of men.
Right? And the fear towards the Most High, y'all taught by the precept of men. The pastor's telling you that all you have to do is accept Christ with all your heart and all your soul, and you shall be saved. And we know that's a goddamn lie. Right? Christ literally tells us to keep the commandments.
That's right. That's right.
Right? Give me that, Yahshua. Matthew chapter 5, verse 17.
Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work and a wonder. For this wisdom of their wise men shall perish.
Right, so, and we're out here, we're stumping the mud hole in their wise man's doctrine. Right? That doctrine is going to perish from off the face of this earth. We're not going to have to worry about people coming up and walking by saying that I'm black, right, or I'm African American, or anything outside of being an Israelite from one of the 12 tribes. Right? We're not going to have to deal with that no more. So the Most High is literally going to destroy those men. And what else?
And the understanding of their puting man shall be hid.
Right? It's gonna be no more. Right? No more. Go ahead.
Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and they works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us? And who knoweth us?
Right, we can drop that because we know all they doing is thinking that they can do what they want to do. All right, read what Christ said.
That's the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
You heard what Christ said, brother? Walking with that hamburger? Christ said you got to keep the commandments, right? You got to keep the Sabbath day. Stop buying, selling, and trading, right? Read on.
Verse 18, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
Right, so not one jot nor one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, right? Until everything that Christ was doing was fulfilled, right? And we know that everything that he was sent to do, every single thing hasn't exactly been fulfilled. Why? Because we know that he's going to come back to get us up out of this captivity. That's right. Right? That's the one last thing that he has to do until that new kingdom comes. Right? Until we don't have to worry about a damn so-called white man on our back, coming in our house, shooting us in our face. Right? All right. So give me the book of Ezra, chapter 9. I think it's chapter 9. No, Ezra. Yeah, regular Ezra. We so used to going to Esdras all the time. God, that's all good. We're gonna start at verse I think 7. How y'all sisters doing? Y'all got a minute? Y'all got a minute to hear the words of the Lord? Y'all don't? Y'all do? Okay, all praise to the Most High. So sis, the first question we want to ask you. Yeah, why not? Why not? Because we out here to teach our people something. Because it's something that we literally forgot. Give me Hosea again. Right? It's the reason why we have to ask questions. Because a lot of people don't know. Right? And we start with nationality. Because if you don't know who you are, you don't know what it is you're supposed to be doing. You don't know where you come from. Right? So that's the reason why we want to ask that question. Right? So read this.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Right, so would you agree that the so-called black man is destroyed on a mental level? Right, we're destroyed on a mental level. Why? Because of a lack of knowledge. We don't have knowledge of self, and we have to have knowledge of self to know who we are. Right? Go ahead.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Right, and this is why God rejects us. This is why babies get hit in drive-bys all the time. This is why you have police coming in your house and killing them like they just did the sister, Sonia Massey. Right? This is why you have that happening. Because people don't even have knowledge of self or who they are. Right? They don't even know that literally happening is a curse. Right? Give me the book of Zechariah. Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. And I'm about to read to you exactly what happened to that sister is exactly what's inside the Bible.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 5. Whoso possessors slay them. Whoso possessors slay them.
Right, it says, whose possessors slay thee. Right? Who are we in possession of right now? That's true. But on this earth, who governs the earth? Give me Job 9 and 24. Who governs the earth? Who runs the government? Right, but who's the president? So exactly, sister. Thank you. The white people. Right? We are in possession of the so-called white man. Right? We have to go to him for everything. For your drinking water, which falls out the sky freely, but if you get caught collecting rainwater, you get a fine. Or possibly jail time. Right? Exactly. Exactly. When you want to drive, you have to go get a driver's license. Right? And then it expires. As if you expired. It don't make sense. But you have to keep renewing it. When you get a car, you buy a car. It's your car. You spent your hard-earned money for it. But you have to get a sticker to put on the back of it every single year. So you have to drive with their permission. You have to fly. If you want to go like out of the states, you have to get a passport. you have to get permission. So you're in possession of the so-called white man. There's no way around it. All of us are. Right? So it says, whose possessor slay us hold it. Come there.
And hold themselves not guilty.
So they hold themselves not guilty. We see it happen over and over again. You see what I'm saying? What happened with Trayvon Martin, right? Got let off. He got out of there. He went to jail for a minute, but he out of jail. All right? Look what happened with that situation with Sonya Massey. That cop ain't finna get no real jail time. They'll send him overseas somewhere, and he's gonna get let off too. Right? So start from the top again.
Whosoever, whose possessor slayed them, and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord.
Right? And they that sell us, right, which is our oppressors, they say, blessed be the Lord. Right? Read on.
For I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
And our own shepherds don't even care. Our own people don't even care that the sister just got gunned down in her own home. Right? By literally saying, all she said was, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and got gunned down. Right? But our people don't even care. Nobody talks about that. But everybody want to hop on this whole Black Lives Matter thing. Where that movement at now? Now that the sister got gunned down in her home, has anybody heard Black Lives Matter? Ain't nobody marching, ain't nobody doing nothing, Sluggy. Ain't nobody doing none of that. Right? This is how you know that, again, we're in possession of the so-called white man. Right? Read that.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right, so who is the wicked, brother? Who is the wicked? Okay, I'm gonna answer you. Answer my question first. Who is the wicked? It says the earth has been given to the hand of the wicked.
That's what I'm asking. Where we come from?
Okay. But we come from a particular place. Right? Do you know your nationality? What's that? Israel. Right? You know that. So if you know that, you should know who that is. And you should know why he down there.
That's people that they made up. But they didn't want to put a black man. They didn't want to put a black man. No, sir. They didn't want to put a black man on there. What the Bible say? Very curl, like face.
Yeah, hair like wool.
Yeah.
Kind of like yourself.
Yeah.
As white as snow. Right.
No, not white. No.
That's what it say. That's exactly what it say. Revelation 1:14. Bring it up. Finish that.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Just like you just said. They didn't want to put our face on it. They covered the faces of the judges. Right? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the real judges of the earth. Right? Read.
If not where, and who is he?
So if not where, then who is he? Who is that wicked man? We know who it is. That's him. Right? So here go the scripture you want right here.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So he says he has hair like wool, as white as snow. Right? That's what it just said. Huh? Exactly. Exactly. But, just like you just said. Like you said, do he got gray hair? Right? It's not a gray hair on that man's face. One of those pictures, he ain't even got a beard. See that? He don't even got a beard, got a little goatee. And that's it. And it's brown and a little fuzzy. Look like dog hair. Look like pube hair on his chin. You see that? So this is how you know. So if you know, hold on.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all just acting out with the same. He gave me that. Now, I gotta bury my damn twin brother a couple of days. Now, and I appreciate man, shit, I can kill motherfuckers. I done did a bunch of shit in the army. But I'm still here. Okay?
I was in the army too.
And, you know, I did a lot of shit. And y'all know. Y'all been all, y'all know. You know.
All right, so I first start off by saying, you know, my condolences to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? We also know, you know, just by even reading this Bible, we know that death is a part of life. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, right? We know why death came into the picture. We know what happened with Adam. We know that whole story.
I'm still like Adam, wondering why I'm here. I wake up every day and be like,
Right. You're here for a purpose, right? Because you yourself, you said you know that you Israel, right? Give me Deuteronomy 12, Salakia. 10 and 12. I'm all over the place. I was about to say Ecclesiastes 13. I'm all over the place, right? You still find that? Read that.
That's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
All right, so you said you agree that we're Israel, right? And he says, now Israel, what does the Lord require of you, right? Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. Verse 13, to keep the commandments of the Lord and the statutes which I command thee this day for thy good.
All right, so that's our whole duty. It's to love the Lord and to keep his commandments, right? So by you knowing the Israel, one of his commandments is what? Do you know about the Sabbath day? The Sabbath day. You don't know about the Sabbath day, right? Hey, check this out though, because you got to hear this, because you did something against the Sabbath day. You say you don't know, so we don't want you to be ignorant of it, right? So read what you got first.
This is a book of Acts, chapter 17, verse 30. And the times of this ignorance, God winked at it, but now commanded all men everywhere to repent.
So in the times of your ignorance, God is going to wink at. You said you didn't know about the Sabbath, right? Right, and I'm only telling you that because you said you went and bought that drink, right? So watch this.
That's the book of Exodus, chapter 31, verse 13. Speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, verily, my Sabbaths ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that you may know that I am the Lord that doth sanctify you.
Right, so give me 20 and 8. Right, so that right there is letting you know that the Lord sanctified you through the Sabbath day. Right, he sanctified you through the Sabbath day. Right, read.
There's the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Hey, brother. The Lord says the Lord talking to you.
she talking to me too.
But that's not the Lord. The Lord is talking to you. We talking to you about the Sabbath, bro.
Okay, I know. I gotta go.
It's all good, man. Give me let's go back. I'm gonna let it go. Let's go right back to Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. Right? Because what we just seen is the reason why our people are in a state that they in. Right? The brother, he says that he's Israel, but he don't want to hear the commandments of God. Right? Read that.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
What did that brother just reject?
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
He didn't want to hear about the Sabbath day?
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
He want to go home and get drunk?
Because of thou have rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
All right, so this is why the brother is going to stay destroyed. This is why it's going to stay destroyed. Yeah, I got a quick minute, 10 minutes. We just need 10 minutes of your time, brother. 10 minutes. We just want to ask you your nationality. All right? So, your nationality. what would you say it is? Your race. You say African American. What'd you say, brother? All right, it says Judah, right? But I just want to know where you at, right? I want to gauge it, your thought process. Before you even seen that, what would you say your race is? You would say black, you say African American. That's two different things, right? One is a color, and one is two lands, Africa and America. You see what I'm saying? How come, as a people, we don't know who we are? We got different, some other people, we've heard people say, I'm Asiatic black. You know, some people say Moorish. They say all of these different things. But why is that? Right? Give me the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, start at verse 15. Right? It's a reason why that is. Right? It's a reason why. Actually, can you give me Deuteronomy 1 and 1? And we're going to read yours first.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Right, so these are the words. This book of Deuteronomy, right? We went to chapter 1, verse 1 to tell you who the book is to. So we know that Moses is speaking unto all Israel. So when we get to chapter 28, he's still speaking to who? Israel, right? So start at verse 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, so is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? Bad thing, right? So jump up, go down to verse, I think it's 37.
This is the same book, chapter 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
That's it right there, right? An astonishment, a proverb, and a byword. That's the word I wanted. Do y'all know what a byword is? It could be two words if by literally, using the English definition. But by definition, a byword is literally anything outside your God-given name. Some will say nickname or anything like that. So this is why you get black, you know what I'm saying? This is why you get Hispanic, people call themselves Hispanic, Jamaicans, Mexicans, this is where it comes from. Asian, right? But for the purposes of this conversation, Asians don't even matter, right? It's literally these 12 on here. You know what I'm saying? The so-called Jamaicans, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans on down, right? And the reason why the rest of those nations are not on that sign is because they didn't experience these curses. They didn't experience these curses like we experience them, right? So, come.
This is book of 1 Kings, chapter 9, verse 6. But if ye shall at all...
No, it's New Testament too. Yeah, we believe in the whole book. Definitely believe in the whole book. But the reason, right, that we go to the Old Testament because the Old Testament shows you who you are first and foremost, and it shows you where you come from. You cannot have a full understanding of the New Testament unless you know what the Old Testament is talking about. Because when you go to the book of Matthew, you'll hear Christ saying, as it said in the book of Isaiah, as it said in the book of Zechariah, as it is written. Meaning what? It's not talking about the New Testament because the New Testament wasn't written yet. It's talking about the Old. So the New Testament just used the Old. That's all it really is, right? Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 9, verse 6. But if ye shall at all turn from following me, ye or your children, and will not keep my commandments and my statutes which I have set before you, but go and serve other gods and worship them, then when I cut off Israel out of the land which I have given them, and this house which I have hallowed for my name, will I cast out mine sight, and Israel shall be a proverb and a byword among all people.
Right, so they even had that same understanding in the book of Kings, that if you don't keep my commandments, I'm casting you out of my land. Which is why we don't even know where our homeland is. right? Because your homeland is also determined by your nationality, right? We understand if we came from Africa, those people that's in Africa, they would have been came over here for us. That's how you know that we're not the same people. We're not Africans, right? There's no way possible we can be. We don't even look like this. The only thing we have in common is skin color. That's it. Yeah, most definitely. When you think about it, yeah, and when you think about it, at a point in time, the Arabs even had black skin. Some of them still do. Exactly. You're right. See what I'm saying? So your nationality is very important, right? What you got?
And speaking of that, the Africans, we call them the Hamites, because that's what they really are. They're the ones that actually handed us over to these people. So for that goes to show you they ain't the same as us. Like the song says, they not like us.
Exactly. So, all right. Well, check us out, man. We got YouTube on there and everything. All right, y'all be careful, man. Y'all be careful out here. All right, all praise to the Most High, man. All praise to the Most High. So, all right, I'm gonna call that my time. You know what I'm saying? I went actually a little longer than I thought of, but that goes to show you that the Most High commands your way. So let me close out with Proverbs 20 and 24. All right, let me close out with that, and I'm gonna let the next brother, the mighty Yahshua, bring it out. Where is it? Yep.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20, verse 24. Man's going are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
All right, so I didn't even understand my own way. Like I said, I intended to get on the mic and speak for only like 10 minutes or so, because, my voice is a little hoarse, but it's all right. I came out here, I ministered the way that God wanted me to do it, and within my ability, we had a few people stop, and it's all praise to the Most High for that. So I'm going to let the mighty Yahshua get up here, bring that thing out, and may the Most High, send more people to be edified on this Shabbat, right? So all praise to the Most High and Kwam Yasharah.